Hey everybody, welcome back to the last video of this look back at Great Legend unboxing and seeing if it still holds up or not. If you've been following, then you know that we have yet to pull the secret rare. Now, after I said before, I like it when it's in the last video to pull the secret rare, because I think we did that at least one other time. And that's just because it adds a good amount of suspense, and I like that. So starting out, we got Golemon, Fugamon. Like, I don't want to read that name as like my English brain tells me, because that's not right, because I read it May Crackmon, which can't be right. So it's like Yakramon or something. Galgamon, Final Zubon Punch, Grappleomon, Geogreymon, Crowmon. I really like the artwork on that one. Lobomon, which we said is good. Just look at this one real quick. This would be another good one for a beginner who wants to do the cutout art, because like the wings would be the hardest part with those little like frilly bits. But other than that, I think this one, those head frills. But like you could easily make this like a 3-layer where it's like the border with the bird and then the background. And maybe even cut out the sun and give it a 4th level. Heir of Dragons, we've looked at. Bancholeomon is a 12 play cost, a 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. On deletion, suspend 2 of your opponent's Digimon. Not really great, because his effect activates when he is deleted. And if you're playing against like Black, who's all about rebooting, what good is that going to do you? I'm going to have to say pass on this one. And we got the Ancient Greymon that I called it last time. Well, thanks to Greymon over there. So he is our secret rare. He's a 12 play cost, a 5 Digivolution cost, 13,000 DP. Your turn, for each Digimon card in this card's Digivolution cards with Greymon in its name, other than those 3, or hybrid in its form, this Digimon gains security attack +1. On deletion, you may play 1 red level 4 or lower Digimon card with hybrid in its form from your hand without paying its memory cost. I mean, I'm going to call this one still playable because it is hybrid. It's also one of the Ancient Dragons / 10 Warriors. And 10 Warriors are part of the hybrid. Mildly upset that I didn't get one of the other secrets, but this one is still playable. And it's also not textured. Next pack. We got Phantomon, Volcanodramon, Dokunamon, Galmon, Purge Sign, Devamon, Sangomon, Sakutomon, Dobermon, Sunrizamon. We got Tai, who's a 3 play cost. Your turn, while you have 3 or fewer security cards, all of your Digimon get 1,000 DP. Your turn, when an opponent's Digimon is deleted by dropping it to 0 DP, you may suspend this tamer to gain 1 memory. Security effect, play this card without paying its memory cost. Again, underwhelming, not worth it. Then we got Mach Galgamon, who's an 8 play cost, a 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. Main Digiburst 2. Return one of your opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon to its owner's hand. trash all of the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. We're seeing more of if this card is trashed due to X effect, dealing with the Digiburst, return to its owner's hand. So we're seeing more of that, but still not enough that I'd want to make Mach Galmon lose some abilities just to get rid of one of my opponent's level 4 or lower Digimon. Maybe if it was like Digiburst 1, then I could see like if I got a bad pull, I could definitely see that. Using him, but as is, nah. Alright. Starting out with a Gatsumon, Kudamon, Aqua Viper, Labramon, Skull Scorpamon, Flamemon, Meteormon, Bancho Golemon, Agunimon, Sunflowermon, Marine Chimeramon. He is a 7 play cost, a 3 Digivolution cost, 7,000 DP. On play, you may return one of your other Digimon to its owner's hand to return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to its owner's hand. Trash all the Digivolution cards of your Digimon. I'm going to say definitely in a side deck for blue, because it doesn't have any inherited effect, so that's a minus. But it says return one of your Digimon to your hand. It says to its owner's hand, which I think that is kind of a callback to like Yu-Gi-Oh! Or those other games where you could swap control of monsters. It doesn't happen in Digimon as far as I know. So I think that's just a future-proofing wording there. But the idea of just like playing down a rookie for 3 memory, and then playing this one down for 7, and taking out like a Mega they put down for 12, and you getting to bring back your rookie. Like you just paid 10 memory to get them to bring back 12 memory. And if you were fairly over, like it's going to put them kind of in a worse spot overall. So this one's definitely a side deck, I'd say. Trident Revolver. 6 play cost. Main effect, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 6,000 DP or less. Then you may play 1 Tamer card with a play cost 4 or less from your hand without paying its memory cost. Security effect, activate this card's main effect. So what are we looking at here? We are looking at essentially cost of 2 to delete a 6,000 DP or less. And I word it like that because the second part is you get to play a Tamer with a cost of 4 or less. So taking that into account, again, red does not have trouble running over. This is kind of like a combined effect. I'm probably going to pass on it just because I think there are better things. All right, last pack. Come on now. There we go. All right. Starting off, we got Tankdramon, Agumon, Neodevamon, which I have said is good, Tobiasmon, Lilamon, Diteramon, Otamon, Piranamon, Missimon, Bakamon, Varudamon, or Varudoromon, cannot say his name. 13 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost, 11,000 DP. Digiburst 3. All of your opponent's Digimon get minus 4,000 DP for the turn. I'm going to say no on this one because like this is a level 6. So you'd have to get rid of like a 2, a 3, a 4. So there'd only be 5, 6. And if you Digivolve him into something, 7. So that would only have 1 active ability, and any abilities level 7 got from having a yellow underneath them. So I'm going to say pass. That's too much resources. Ooh, and then we got Devamon. Ooh, okay. I get to look over this guy. 12 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. Opponent's turn, once per turn. When a card is removed from your security stack, trash the top card of your opponent's security stack. On deletion, your opponent trashes 2 cards from their hand. I'm going to say this guy still makes a side deck. Possibly main deck. I think I have him in my main deck. He doesn't get any extra attacks from his own abilities. But, like, if he got retaliation from something, then when he's deleted, your opponent discards 2 cards from their hand, and they get rid of that other Digimon. And when it's your opponent's turn, they're going to be tempted to take this guy out, because if they keep attacking your security stack, it's going to start damaging their security stack at the same time. So, definitely a side deck. Alright. So, I'm going to pause the video, look at the cards that I think were still good, and then we'll see how many of them are still viable versus what's in the deck. So, hold on 1 second. Alright, we are back. And looking at the back of the box, there is 115 cards in the set. And there are 12 cards per pack and 24 packs per box. That gives you 288 cards that you could possibly pull, if I'm doing my math right. So of those 288 cards, like, not including doubles, like, I want to point this out. I did not include doubles in this math. I just wanted to see, like, what could we pull? Like, what did I think was good? Out of those, these 150 cards, the ones that we pulled, I think it was like 42, I want to say, that were still viable in my opinion, whether they be in main deck or side deck. And I'm including ones like that I looked at, which are just like just good vanillas. So that needs to be taken into account. So if you don't like running vanillas, which I can understand if you don't, because to me, I wouldn't run this one except in like niche circumstances, because there's not any option card that like says like, oh, if this Digimon doesn't have an ability or an inherited ability, boost its attack or something like that. They don't have anything like that as of yet. So keep that in mind. So would I suggest picking up a box of Great Legends now that 8 is right around the corner? For most people, I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's not really worthwhile picking it up, because like I think I spent roughly 60 on this, which isn't bad. But if you're looking for that one secret rare, that's going to cost roughly about what the box is, I'd say. Maybe a little more, but you are guaranteed to get that card. There's no, I'm going to have to buy 3 of them and hope I get lucky. mentality. Conversely, if you are looking for just the commons, again, that's going to be a lot cheaper just to buy those commons. I would say, unless you are in the situation where I'm in, where I bought only one box of these and I wanted to get more of the cards, and I was just looking for a blanket overall purchase, that would be the situation to buy one of these. If you have missed the set and you are looking for a couple of the cards, that could be great, but I wouldn't pick it up if you are looking for tournament viable cards, other than the hybrids, because again, those are good, I think. Like, just because, not even for their effects entirely, but because they do include hybrid in their types, like, that's going to give them some ability to be used with other cards. Like, just looking at these guys, none of them have inherited effects. So, like, building these two, it's just like, well, I've got a vanilla level 5, so that level 5 better have a good ability. So that's kind of what you got to look at. Like, just like this, like, those ones would give him security attack +1. Really, out of them, like, Flame Dramon, I would definitely run in a hybrid deck, because he allows you to search out other hybrid cards. Agunimon just straight up digivolves from a Tamer is what his ability is. And same thing with Burning Greymon, except he also gets plus 3000 DP. So I would say, unless you missed this the first time around, Great Legends doesn't hold up to the point where I would pick one up. If you don't have any Great Legends, you could pick up one of these boxes. If you're looking for just specific cards, you could buy those separately. And again, unless you're trying to get, like, the secret rares, which I haven't checked the price on these recently. These are really the only cards that I could see costing more than the box. And again, you've got to look at it like, if you wanted a full playset of these, then you'd get lucky to get, like, if you got 4 boxes to get a full playset, you would essentially have a 1 in 3 chance in each one to get the card you're looking for. So you'd have essentially, I believe, a 1 in 12 chance to pull a full secret playset for what you're looking for. So yeah, final thoughts. Pass, unless you're just looking to collect the cards and you missed this the first time around. In which case, you could wait a bit and see if they go down in price, but you're also running the risk of them just equally going up in price, as older cards do. I think $60, $65 is a good price point to buy this box if you are looking to buy it right now. So with that, this video for the look back is finished. I'm not going to... Normally, at the end of the unboxings, I will open up the Dash Pack card. But here's what's going to happen. Next week, we are going to do a look back, because some people really enjoyed looking at my black deck. My Caramon deck, my Diaboromon deck, whatever you want to call it. Noodle Boy, Onion Head. They enjoyed it. So I'm going to go ahead and do one for what my red deck, my blue deck, and my yellow deck have evolved into over time. So we're going to do that next week, and because of that, we'll open these 3 for the Monday video, for the Wednesday video, and for the Friday video. Because, you know, if we're not opening card packs, I do like to have some sort of card pack opening in there. So look forward to that next week. If you're excited about it, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps. If you haven't subscribed, please do. And until then, I will see you next time.